Hi, today I am planting a few dahlias from seed. I am checking in on the ones I planted a couple weeks ago. I'm also going to check on my caladiums that I planted about a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to give an update on the elephant ears that I planted as well. And if I have time, I'm going to try to plant one elephant ear in the back corner over here of my garden. So it is the end of March and a lot is growing. Little things are growing, little perennials are growing in the garden, and I'm finding a few little things that are coming up that I didn't know were going to come back this year. So I'm excited about that, and I have just a few things left to do for the month of March, and then once April arrives, I will start planning, getting ready to plant seeds in the garden for the warm season. So since the days are a little bit longer now, I have time after work to do these things, and I'm really glad about that. So I am going to just get straight into what I was going to do, and probably plant the seeds for the dahlias first, and then I will kind of move around and work on the other things that I was going to show you today. The side of my garden that I planted 5 years ago started back over here in this corner, and it has just expanded into this side and the other side, which I will also share and update. But I want to go straight to the seeds that I planted a couple weeks ago. I planted echinacea in here, and I planted dahlia seeds in this part of the container. So here is the other one. You can see that these are doing really good, and I only got one echinacea seed. So to keep from wasting these little containers, I'm going to go ahead and plant some more dahlia seed in these containers to get those going, because I think these may be 2 or 3 weeks old, and they germinated pretty fast. So I want to go ahead and plant some more from seed. These are the seeds that I'm planting today. I bought these last year, and they are not selling these right now, but I had these in my garden. I planted them in April, and I didn't get them to the full size that I was hoping. So this year I'm going to try to do something different. I've only got a few of these seeds left, so I'm going to plant them in containers and see how they will grow if I start them like this and then transplant them into the garden a little bit later. So that's Dahlia Bee's Choice, and these are from Floret. You can see there's a lot of debris in these containers from the tree that they were sitting under, but there's like one seed right there, one seed right there. That's the echinacea. I'm not gonna plant anything in that one. And then there's a couple seeds, so I'll just cover these up and water them, and then see if they will kind of take off like these other ones did. So now I am going to just probably dig a little hole, cover that up, and do that to really each one of these, and water them in and see if they grow. The other thing I want to share is last weekend my husband and my son put down this pathway for me in the garden, and I'm so happy. I have a nice walkway. It was grass before, which was fine, but while I was on a little trip, they surprised me and put this down in the garden. So I'm really happy because it'll just be nice to not have to, cut this little path every week or so. Also, an update, I planted elephant ears a couple weeks ago, and at that time I had not finished the border for the elephant ears, and now I bought these pavers from Lowe's. I think they were 68 cents each, and I put the pavers around each one of the elephant ears. So over on this side, I have these pots with tulips. I have these crimson clover, which I'm going to cut back pretty soon so I can plant. Here are my caladiums, which they're doing okay. Nothing is coming up, but these are the containers that I planted those in. And then this is the corner where I'm going to attempt to plant another elephant ear. So I'm going to start digging a hole in this corner, and the only reason I will stop is if I hit a tree root. So I will just kind of set up and see if I can get that started, and I'll know pretty soon if I'm going to be able to plant that bulb here. I don't think I need that much space, but I definitely need to be able to dig a deeper hole. Okay, I don't know how close I am, but this is my elephant ear. I got a little bit of a tree root, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to plant this end up with the rings around it. I'm going to plant this end up, and this is the bottom. The bottom has like little dots on it. So that's where the roots come out, and the circles, the rings, are the part that you plant up. This is only my third time planting these this year. So I'm gonna put this over here and then cover it up with some soil out of the garden. this is truly just an experiment. This corner is just not, you know, doesn't have a lot going on in it. It doesn't get a lot of sun, so this kind of just ends up looking like just dirt and weeds. So I dug this up. I'm going to cover it up with this soil that I got out of the garden, and then I don't know, we'll see if it grows. I'm going to come back and cut these little roots off, remove that dirt, and then just cover it back up and try to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so I am finished. I planted the elephant ear in the corner. I covered it up with soil, checked on the caladiums, and planted the little dahlia seeds. So I will, this is all experiments for me. I have not planted these before, so they do well in my zone. I am in zone 8B. I don't think I said that. So I will, you know, water those in, and I will see what happens. So I watered those, I planted those, checked on the caladiums, and I planted the dahlia seeds. So that's all I've got to do today. It's the last week of March, and pretty soon, like I said in the beginning, I will be ordering some seeds. I haven't ordered any seeds yet, and I'll start planting the spring and summer, like warm season flowers that I plant every year. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. One more thing I forgot to share. These are the elephant ears I bought from Costco in early March, or like early March. I think on March 1st I bought these, planted 2 already, and then I just planted a 3rd one today. And these are the caladiums that I planted earlier in the month also.